What's going on, everybody? Pop Principal here with another Funko Pop review, and today we have the Anti-Venom suit, Peter Parker version. I believe this is the only Anti-Venom we saw in the video game, but this is basically the inverse of what the Venom suit is. Instead of it being majority white, majority black. It is majority white with the black highlights. So this is pretty much when anybody in the Anti-Venom suit has a little bit more control over the symbiote rather than being just taken over and kind of going into a evil version of themselves. This is more of a, this would be more like a good version with some enhancements. Well, with a lot of enhancements. The symbiote suit is pretty essentially the same powers, but minus the evil. So very dope suit. Definitely one of my favorite Anti-Venom suits for sure. They just killed it with this line. I think they did a phenomenal job with this wave. 1 and 2, to be honest, and the design of the video game, of course, is where it's all inspired from. So with that being said, let's get right into a outer box look. And here we have an outer box look at the Anti-Venom suit. As you guys can see, I don't have access to all the backgrounds in my arsenal, so bear with the white on white. I still believe you can still see. The only thing you can't really see is the kind of shininess of the suit rather than the matte look on the Venom Peter Parker suit. This is a more of a shiny suit. There's a lot of little details in there in the suit that just don't pick up well with the white background. Like I said, I could not readily get to the different color backgrounds, which would have made it a little bit better. But with that being said, you can see it for the most part. You can see all the details for the most part. You do get the, like I said, the all white suit with the black highlights. The spider and the line around the mask, along with the panels on the side, are all black instead of being white. And I will do a comparison shot of the two other anti-venom pops that I have, along with the regular symbiote suit Peter Parker. So yeah, just your advanced looking Spider-Man 2 suit with this pop. If you are a fan of the suit in the game, you will not be disappointed. This is a dope suit. I'm surprised it's not exclusive and it's just a general release. More than anything, I figured they would probably make this a exclusive. You can I found mine on Box Lunch. They are available at Hot Topic stores. I did see them after I ordered them off of Box Lunch. I saw them in the actual store that I am nearest to, so that was kind of annoying. But you try to stay ahead of these things whenever you're doing reviews, to at least do your videos around the same time everybody's actually getting them, just in case they're undecided and want to see a little bit more. So with that being said, let's get right into a comparison shot. And here we have our first comparison shot. We have the Peter Parker anti and regular Venom suits. As you can see, very similar but very different as well. The spiders are a little different. The eyes are a little different. The actual symbiote texture is a little different. The regular Venom suit has a more matte finish, and the Anti-Venom suit has a more slick gloss look to it. You do get pretty much a litany of little details within both of these pops. If you get them in hand, you will see a lot of little different things. So they didn't hold back with the designs and everything they included in these pops. They put a lot of work into these, and I can appreciate it. And over time, I'm sure these will retain a level of value and uniqueness throughout the Spider-Man drops that do come about. So with that being said, let's get right into another comparison shot. And here we have the other two Anti-Venom pops in my collection. We have the Eddie Brock Anti-Venom along with the Agent Anti-Venom. Very similar but very different still. So this one would be a good piece to the collection. They're not just rinse and repeats, for the most part. This might be my favorite. Maybe the Anti-Venom Eddie Brock version is probably my favorite. I ain't gonna lie, that might be my favorite. But this one is probably second. Age of Venom, it has it's cool, but it has some off-white pieces to it rather than it just being that clean looking white, which, I mean, is not a horrible thing. I'm sure whatever material is being used to make that pop is probably the reason it is a bit off-white, but just not my favorite. I ordered from Pop in the Box, and I got this, just so happened to get it, so I did not pay the aftermarket price, but I did pay that for the Eddie Brock version, which might have come down at this point, but maybe not. But I love these pops. I'm glad I have them in the collection for sure. If you are undecided on the Anti-Venom from Spider-Man 2, definitely pull the trigger. You find it at your local retailer. Fairly easy to come across. So with that being said, like, subscribe, tune in. Appreciate you guys for watching. Be on the lookout for the next video. Pop Principal out.